Hello, my name is Samara. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. That's Rosie, and Roxy is on my bed. They just ate dinner, so they're probably going to take a nap now. But this will be a 2 looks, 1 palette video, and this month is my Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette. I think it was the first one that I did this year. I featured my Huda, what's it called, Pretty Grunge palette, and I figured it was time to bring one of her palettes back. Also, it's very hot. I'm filming this actually on, sorry if you just heard my stomach grumble, there's too much stuff going on right now. I'm filming this on the 4th of July, so it's like peak summer. I mean, it's not as hot as it's going to get, but it's like definitely already summertime, and I've been not trying to use my AC to save on electricity as much as possible, but today was the first time this year that I had to turn my AC on because it's so hot, but it's very loud, so I had to turn it off. So all that to say, if I look sweaty, it's because I am. But I just want to get into this video so I don't have to sit here roasting for too long, so I'm just gonna get started. And I'm gonna use my eyeshadow primer. This, while I'm putting that on, I'll just give you a bit of background. This is a series that I also did last year, and then I was going to stop doing it so that I could instead do the palette throwback series that I am doing this year, but it was requested that I keep going, so as always I do whatever my subscribers tell me to do. So I am continuing it this year, but I wanted to do it a bit differently so that especially because in my palette throwback series I'm featuring all of the oldest palettes in my collection, and I wanted this one to be centered on the favorite formulas in my collection. So I picked, like, I think my top 5 favorite formula brands, and of course one of them is Huda Beauty, so I'm featuring in this series specifically 2 of the 3 Huda palettes that I have in my collection. But this is what the palette looks like. This was the first one of hers that I ever got, and okay, I feel like every time I breathe in, my stomach grumbles, even though I just ate a few hours ago. I just ate my lunch. I don't know why, I'm already hungry. So if you hear that, I'm really sorry. But I need to get this video filmed. But yeah, I really love this palette. I love it so much. I did scrape out the like cream gel-ish type shade because I got this on clearance and I didn't know how old this palette was, so I didn't want it going bad on me, so I just scraped it out. But other than that, yeah, I love every single shade in here so much. It's such a beautiful palette in general and very versatile, but also I think this palette has one of the best formulas in my entire collection, and I have over 80 eyeshadow palettes. And as always, I did not plan out the look that I was gonna do. Oh my god, this is so loud. Maybe you can't hear it, but my stomach is so loud right now. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I did not plan out my looks that I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna jump into it and go where the inspiration takes me. So I think I'm gonna start just to start things off with the shade Hypnotic, which is just like a lid setting shade for my skin tone. And lately I've been only setting like the crease area of, oh, I guess maybe I don't have enough of a tan yet for that to be a lid setting shade, because that did show up a little bit on my eye. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but oh well. I did go on an almost hour-long walk with no sunscreen on this morning because I did it before I got ready, and my sunscreen's in my primer. I didn't think I was gonna be out that long, but I got like lost in this neighborhood. Then I think, because at least like to me that almost looks like a warm pinkish, like a coralish type shade. I think I'm gonna do the warm look on this eye, and I'm gonna use the shade Arouse right here, and this is just literally like an orange shade, and I'm just gonna put this all over my, I'm gonna try to have better posture, and I'm gonna put this all over my eye. Oh yeah, but lately I've only been setting my transition area because I feel like it helps with blending, but when I set my entire eye, it's hard for me to get like full opacity on my lid. And I was like, just stop setting your lid. So yeah, I've been doing that and I've been really liking it because I've previously I was like either not setting it at all or setting the entire thing. I don't know why I was like limiting myself to only those two options. Then I actually haven't done this look in so long that I forget exactly how I do it. But I always would put the shade Flower Power on here, which it looks like very lackluster when you swatch it, but then when you like buff it in, it becomes this like really beautiful, like super sparkly topper shade. It's so pretty, but I don't remember exactly how I used to apply it, like with or without glitter primer, and then like if I used just a brush or my finger. So I think I'm just gonna like go straight onto my eyelid. I'm not going anywhere, so if this turns out crazy with fallout everywhere, that's okay. But I'm just gonna like press it onto my eyelid, get a little bit more. And this is one of the marbled shades, so I feel like some parts are wearing down more quickly than others. Like I think the glitter, not surprisingly, is wearing away faster. So that'll probably be interesting to see how that shade ends up if I ever pan this palette. But now I'm gonna take this brush and just like literally buff everything, like almost like wipe it away, because it just leaves like the glitter, and it's so pretty. I love the way it looks. I don't know if you can exactly see it because I never know what you can see in this camera until I go back to the editing software, because on my screen the lighting looks a little warped. And that's all I'm gonna do for this eye, because I don't like putting like shimmer powders on my lower lash line because the glitter just gets in my eye. So I'm gonna move on to my left eye. I'm gonna set again just my transition area with the shade Flirty. Hopefully this one is also light, but I don't know. Yeah, you can also see that on my eye. I really thought I had more of a tan because yeah, I was out for almost an hour today. I already had a bit of a tan, and then I went out and I was like, oh, for sure, especially because I didn't wear sunscreen, I'm gonna like have a deep tan because I tan very easily, but I guess not yet. But then I'm gonna take the shade Untamed here, which is like a deep, not the deepest, but a deep purple. Sorry, I had a timer that went off, so it stopped recording. If the angle changed, that's why. But this is looking a little patchy because I started like swiping too soon. I got too excited. Okay, let me try to fix this. I mean, these shades are very blendable, so I'm sure I can anyway. But I'm just a little worried that I'm gonna end up blending it too far because I did put a lot on my brush, and I'm not the most careful. Like I usually don't have to be because I usually do my eyeshadow first and then I can fix things with like concealer, but I can't do that right now. Okay, yeah, this was, I knew I was gonna be able to fix that because again, the formula is so good. One nice thing about being alone for the holiday, because I originally had plans that I had to cancel because Roxy had to be taken to the vet a few times. That's a story for a different day. But one silver lining is no one is out. Like, I'm doing all my chores, like the laundry room was completely open. So yeah, it's making my day pretty easy. I feel like I honestly could go out like that because that blended so perfectly. Yeah, I think those two shades like blended really well together. But I am gonna use just a bit of glitter primer on this eye. I just wanted to do like a very thin layer of that because I want to use another like topper-esque shade, which is the shade Shameless. And once you like buff it out, it looks like this. It's very thin on the eye. I'll show you which one it is in the pan. It's this one. It has like a gold flip to it. But I'm just going to try to, first I'm gonna like thin it out on my hands and then lightly tap it, or as light as possible because I'm very heavy-handed and aggressive, but lightly tap it on my eye to get more of a topper-esque situation. Yeah, that's so pretty. I'm gonna maybe put a tiny bit more on the inner part of my eye from just what was on this finger. That is so pretty. I think I mean, I feel like every time I use this palette, I do like my favorite look from this palette I've ever done. But I feel like this has to be in the top looks that I've ever done with this palette because that is so pretty. And I kind of wish I had somewhere to go. But I mean, I did 2 different looks anyway, so I guess whatever. I always get the nicest looks when I'm not going anywhere. But I'm gonna put on some eyeliner and mascara and be right back. All right, here are the final looks. And again, my wings turned out great because I'm not going anywhere. So take a good look at them because I need someone to see them. I did just put like an orange eyeliner pencil on my lower lash line so I can balance out the top. But for this eye, I didn't really feel like I wanted anything. Like I kind of liked the way it looked on its own. So yeah, these are the 2 looks. Sorry if I just shook my desk. But yeah, these were the 2 looks with my Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette. I'm pretty sure you can't get this anymore, so I'm really sorry because I love this palette so much, and I need to use it more often. But yeah, it is so hot, so I'm gonna go. But I will see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have an amazing day. Stay cool, please, because I'm already overheating. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.